Cloud with the right level of security controls in place can really help you grow your business. And I'd like to pick on 3 areas where I think that's really important. The first one is just sheer scalability and the ability to grow businesses from use of cloud. We find ourselves in a situation with COVID where we're increasingly going towards digital ways of working and digital transformation. And that's, with the right security underpinning that provides a great ability to launch new services, to change applications, provide different functionality as we go. The second thing I would pick on is compliance. We're seeing a greater demand from regulators and from consumers as well to have a great level of resilience. We all expect to be attacked now from a cybersecurity point of view. What we expect, though, is organisations to have the ability to respond rapidly and be resilient and bounce back quickly. With cloud, that allows you to do that very much easier than it does historically that we've seen in our existing architectures and ways of working. So that's important. And regulators like the FCA, for example, the Financial Conduct Authority, that regulate many of our financial services businesses, are coming up with new regulations next year, and they expect organisations to identify their important business services and to define tolerances around those and be able to absolutely respond quickly in terms of being able to stand those back up again. Cloud gives you that ability to be able to get back up very quickly and easily, providing, again, you've got a strategy and approach to do that in terms of rebuilding. And finally, access to data is fundamental in terms of understanding what data you hold within the organisation. Historically, data has been spattered across the organisation, across file shares, often individual use of third parties to store data sets, and that's a nightmare for the chief risk officer. And so with cloud, you've got the opportunity to move things and brigade them into one area. In terms of regulation, it's having a fundamental aspect to cloud. If you think about it in terms of where the regulators are going and lawmakers are going, they really are pushing for organisations to be resilient. We're international players now, the international markets. We want to create a safe environment, for example, in financial services, where people feel they've got the trust to invest their money. And so the regulators are really clear that you need to identify your important business services. You need to look at what tolerances are around those and have confidence you can rebuild those very quickly. And cloud's important in that aspect because cloud creates the ability to have an infrastructure which is clearly defined, which can be stood back up very quickly again, and has the ability to go back over previous versions of data sets so that you can understand where things went wrong and can be confident that you can provide information back to the point where people can actually regain trust back in you as an organisation. So it's a really key part of it. Regulation's driving us hard. Any organisation really does need to think about cloud and make sure that's part of their armoury in terms of dealing with those regulations.